Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the Silent Wastelanders. Jordan back here with you on another Fallout-related video. Just following up from our video, or our live this past Tuesday. No me on camera today. I'm feeling a little ill, so don't want you to have to see my ugly mug. Not feeling well, but we told you we would get back to finishing the casino questline that we started on Saturday. So let's get straight to it. There's caps, so I'm not going to claim those quite yet. Oh, I do not have a private. I don't have Fallout First anymore. So let's just jump to public world. Alright, so we are... Oh, can't pin into place because guess what? Somebody's in my spot. This is a very popular spot, so I'm not surprised. I love that I just loaded into somebody else's house. Let's go ahead and activate another one real quick. That glitch is still going on. Just activate that just to have a camp. And alright, get into Zaid's show. I believe that is in... It's not here in Appalachia, so we gotta travel to Atlantic City. Head to the boardwalk. Hope you guys are having a great start to your weekend, sorry. Just saying week during the lives on Tuesdays. Again, like I mentioned at the beginning, I haven't been feeling too well, so just took a sick day, just relaxing and enjoying the start to the weekend. Let's get on this team. Zero casual team. We'll get that intelligence buff. Bear with me, as I have not come to check this place out in just like the open world. I love that they added this, just giving us another place to travel. I don't know if there's like shops or anything, but it is pretty cool that they at least gave us another area with people. 'Cause I honestly thought when they added the pit that we were gonna get like kind of how the pit from 3 was. And the expeditions are fun, don't get me wrong, but I like,
you know if it's happy hour?
So they just drunk out in the street.
Welcome, welcome. Here to be amazed, shocked, and entertained? Well, tonight, as our lucky 13th customer, you will get all of that and more for free. Congratulations.
Fantastic.
And you will not be disappointed. Please head straight inside to the stage and take care not to enter restricted areas. We may be a bit late tonight, as we are still awaiting the arrival of one of our cast members. The show simply cannot start without our star clown. Trust me, they are worth the wait.
All right then. Investigate backstage. So in other words, we're told do not access restricted areas, and our first objective is to access a restricted area. People in here too.
best friend.
Won't you be my friend?
Oh, that's creepy. Okay, so...
Eating around will be the death of me.
Or maybe it's over here. Oh, yeah, it's gotta be here. It's a bathroom? Oh, good lord, you have to dress up as a clown. Okay. I am Dimples the Clown. The silliest of star clowns.
Just can't wait to make everyone laugh.
Right.
We're all just minds in a soundless world.
Disease cure in there.
Dimples? Is that finally you? Late on opening night? Who hired you? Was it me? We'll be served on a plate to the ravenous masses with their vicious, quivering jaws. Oh, get to the stage already! They await your opening act! I'm not ready yet. I can't be seen like this. What am I talking about? What are you talking about? This is your act. You must make them laugh. Or when I go out there, they'll gut me where I stand. Gore me with their... It's a sacred responsibility of the opening act. I'm doomed already if you don't know it. Oh. Why are you asking me? Everyone knows Evelyn Russo. Oh, how beloved she was. How terrible her humiliation. An artist like her would never accept such a fate. Oh, but that'll be me if you don't get out there soon. Quickly now. You're ruining us.
Well, I'm just a horrible clown.
Not just a show. A
This guy's weird.
Eating around will be
Alright,
the death.
heading out to the stage. Assuming, yep, I gotta hop on that. Alright then.
And now, for your opening act, please welcome to the stage the funniest, the wackiest, the most diabolical Star Clown! This zany jokester never shies from a good gag, even at their own expense. But why don't I let them show you what I mean?
Just trying to get a... Oh, do I actually... Oh, wow, I actually have to use the microphone. Okay. Bear with me, guys. I'm just... Photo here. Why am I having such a hard time getting the right freaking angle? Alright. Greetings! Twinkle. Ready to fly. I'm as fast as the clown. Someone drew a picture of me at the fair. It was a con. I saw one today, but I couldn't buy it because of inflation. Last night I met a cannibal, but I tasted too funny for them. I kind of like this one. Oh, thank you. Favorite place to go to work is the Lucky Dog. I don't get that one. I wanted to buy a house, but I couldn't afford the payment. Yeah, that's kind of like my first joke. A cannibal tried to boil me alive, but I'm already a laughing stock. Cook and throw pies at fellow clowns. Where are said
Fun
pies?
fact, nothing stimulates a clown's appetite more than a hearty laugh. A hungry clown will prance and frolic to earn a mouthful of their favorite food, delivered with enthusiasm by their jovial leader.
Oh, come on, that should have hit. There we go. And I'm like throwing like pumpkin pies, man. Like, that's a little lot crazier than freaking like just a whipped cream pie. Oh, that didn't hit? I hate that you can only hold up one at a time, but I guess that they didn't want you to like stockpile them. Come on.
I'm hungry.
Just sit still. Oh, what?
Enough for a classic trick with an explosive twist. Watch as this deviously dexterous merrymaker shovels live grenades.
Oh, oh. That's not juggling. It's just throwing it through a hoop.
Oh my god!
Ooh, that looked like it hurt. We'll be passing out warm towels to wipe any blood off. Let's give it up for our star clown!
You. What are you doing here? You followed me, didn't you? You better explain yourself. Well, if you're so interested, then fine. You weren't supposed to know about all this. There's no avoiding it now. I used to be the star around here. I deserve to have it back. That stage is mine. I'm taking it from this up-and-coming nobody to remind this city exactly what they lost. Or at least, that was my plan. You being here really puts a damper on things.
What a bitch.
I get rid of Zaid before the final act. Indispose him, mind you. I'm not a murderer. I go on in his place. Put on the show he was meant to. No safety protocols. I prove to the city that if it's truly what they want, I too can evolve. That I'm still worth something.
Interesting.
Elsewhere, please. Mommy's just watching a show you can't watch, big girl.
Alright,
You and Vincenzo have that situation handled. This family has never needed me. Antonio was always busy, and Abigail followed him like a dog. Vincenzo handled everything around the house. But the crowd... They always loved me. I gave them something. I still have more to give. Then you understand why I have to do this. It's my only chance. I'm nothing without it. What other option do I have? People aren't in. I'd rather sell out than become completely... Nonsense. They were always complaining about me, calling me a diva.
Alpha. Vincenzo would... I'm nothing but a failure to them. They have no... Perhaps you're right. Of course they'd be angry at me. That's what makes it so hard.
Is that Evelyn Russo? The disgrace? Oh, Mother has to hear about this. She's gonna send the whole city after you.
Wait! Come back here, you pathetic nobody! Shit. I didn't expect them to raise the alarm so soon. Well, I don't have much time before every showman on the boardwalk is chasing after me with a machete. But before I go,
Really?
the least I can do is help you help Abigail. So tell me what needs to be done. Yes, they put me on their godforsaken hit list after my act went awry. They can't have anyone besmirching the showman's fool. So, anyone who is disgraced in the eyes... So, it's dirty business. Now, the final act of this little show involves the star clown, you, throwing knives at poor Zaid against a decorated backboard. There's an obvious option there if bloodshed doesn't make you, queasy. But we do know the showmen take cheating very seriously. And it just so happens that Zaid wears a protective vest underneath his costume. Puts a sour taste in my mouth, knowing exactly how that feels. But it's the showmen who are delusional, not Zaid and I for value. I'll leave the job to you. I need to scram before Charlotte's loyal...
You know, Ace mentioned during our live on Tuesday that you get different rewards based on some of your decisions, so I'd love to actually go back and do this and actually like maybe take
Night
it
of
out.
heart-throbbing classics. Where would we be without them? For hundreds of years, art has risked heart, life. So I close with one last visceral threat. The curve of blade to neck. Tantalizing me. Close. Assistant! Master of laughs! Let loose! Don't you dare gut me!
Oh, I actually do have to throw stuff at him. Okay. Oh.
So close! You might have grazed me. This? It isn't at all what it looks like. My costume. The layers! Oh, it's over! Mother! It's over! Hold myself! They all see it! Oh, I've got to get out of here! Where can I hide?
Who is that wearing my oversized shoes?
Dark.
You think just anyone can honk and giggle? You made me a punchline! I'll make you pay with your bloody mouth!
Distinguished guests, clowns, and showmen, brace yourself for an unexpected encore! For this impersonating intruder cannot be allowed to leave unpunished! This is now an open-fire venue! Proceed calmly to the nearest exit, or grab your gun and join the fun!
Just took out everybody. It's funny, I hear people like walking around. Where is Stanley at? Oh, there he is.
I
Right there in front.
heard the news. Showmen are gonna have his head. Probably would have been nicer to cut off a limb or two. As promised, a taste of the devil himself. Now, don't you go blabbing about where you got it. Stan's got a tight ship to steer.
Yeah.
Now, didn't I just say I got a tight ship to steer? Even if we did have such a doe snooping around the family, who finally got too damn entitled for her own good, I wouldn't tell you nothing about that. Of course not. I wouldn't tell you how useless it would be to go after that little girl. We'd have to have a big damn reason to send guys that far away. And that girl ain't it. See, I wouldn't tell you about any of that. And that's why they count on Stan. You understand why, now that I've spelled it out for you?
It's either the dad or the mom.
The Russos are long gone. That is, if there ever was a Russo. Now don't you forget what Stan did for you. Capiche?
Right. Turn to the rose room in
Lots of
Appalachia.
showbiz around here lately. You'd think there wasn't a war.
Sometimes these loading screens, man, they are a lot. I didn't really get a chance to look at this. So if you were unfamiliar with this and like you just started playing recently, this this building had been here, but it was actually inhabited by the cultists of the Mothman group. So there was like this big branch tree thing here that was like the entrance, and the house was, you know, destroyed, just not really upkept well. So it's always super cool to see when you've played a game long enough to see it like actually, you know, when they change stuff around. It's pretty cool. All right, now we've got to go talk to the kids. Is what's her name going to be back here too?
Tell me you have the dose.
I have the dose, yes. What do you need me to do again?
You're a lifesaver. All right, Abby. Down the hatch.
Just don't understand like how, I mean, I know that how they explained it, but it's like, so you're basically always going to be addicted to this stuff? That was a cool flask.
Then? Mom. And... who are you again? Feels... nice.
Stoned out of her mind.
Oh. Right. Guess I'm in trouble again, huh?
This is just temporary. We need to find you a real solution. An antidote.
you got into this, Abs? Do you know anything about getting off it?
Well, maybe Dad would have told me if he hadn't cut me out. But that's all water under the bridge, though. Everything's dandy now. We're in West Virginia. It's a new start. No more jobs, no more Dad. Everything's good.
Dad? Thing is, I've tried to get answers from him about all kinds of things. But if he knows something about Devil's Blood, it has to still be in there somewhere. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. I wasn't sure if you had already put it together, but Dad was a big player in the family. It makes sense that he might know something. The question is if he knows anything that could help Abby. And if it's still possible.
There's no use rehashing all of that. We got you the blood, didn't we? That's what matters.
We? Don't tell me you went with them.
Hell, what's
I was gonna say,
with the
was she
accusatory
walking down?
tone? I helped, didn't I?
You helped? Why don't you tell me what actually happened? It could have been dangerous.
Oh, I'll spill the beans. They're going to... When I heard you had a way to fly to Atlantic City to steal the stage and show them Evelyn Russo, the fearless songstress, But the showman found out before I could do anything, and it was all for the best. I don't know what possessed me. Going on stage without a proper
Are you crazy? When will you think about us for once? What you're leaving behind?
Yes, there's
But that was where they all like
that
looked back at me for
aspect of
a
it as
second.
well. You have to understand, but I realized I have another role to play here as your...
Wow.
Yes, whatever you want to call it. I say we...
I just hope that you mean it.
And here I am. But let's not...
Hey.
Abigail? Are you, all right? Me?
And we... Oh, it's you! Helping the family out? Oh, no. No, that's dangerous work. Abby, my daughter, isn't she great? Yeah, so smart. She can do anything. Abby, darling.
Where's he going?
Such a strong child.
I wonder what Pop knows.
So is that all? Let's double check, because I might have heard I talked about it. And, oh, actually. Yeah, so I bought some plans via, stamped for some of the new armor, but I didn't have access to it, and that's why I decided to go ahead and actually get this quest line done.
So what did Pop have to say? Anything comprehensible?
No.
Damn! Some father. No, it's not his fault. It's just... I wish he could be here for us right now. Well, if he won't help us... I agree. Ever since Abby mentioned Pop, I've been racking my brain. I remember he would take business trips to the city center. That's government territory, so it always struck me as out of character. He'd told us he had a warehouse there. Never said what it was for, and I never found out either. If he really was involved with Devil's Blood, though, maybe the family is keeping stock? Glad you agree. I know it's... Alright, we'll need to borrow that vertibird of yours again. We'll fly into downtown, and I'll get us in contact with an old friend of mine, familiar...
Oops. Cool, so you pretty much go to all 3 districts throughout this quest line.
AC.
Let's not die immediately getting in here. There we go.
Okay, now that we're here, she used to patrol this area. Said if I ever needed help... Sloane's... a friend. A former colleague. She works for the city doing street cleaning. Oh, it's not what you're probably thinking. She's a monster hunter. She and her crew take care of any She kills things. Bad things, like overgrown, mind you. That wasn't what I expected.
And off the attack.
That hurts.
I hate that when I shoot. Burn damage like does so much.
Didn't think I'd ever hear that whistle again, Vin. But it sounds as good as ever.
Thanks, Sloane. I bet you thought you were rid of my poor aim when I left the Munis.
You know I never wanted to be rid of you in the first place.
Oh.
Yeah, I really did.
So what in the hell are you doing?
Always nice to see
There we
some
go.
friendly faces. What brings you back to AC, Vin? You bringing me a new recruit?
I've come to ask you a favor. Remember those reports we used to get about the family snooping around our turf? We're here to find them.
The family? Steer? What has you looking for those gangsters anyway? Your new friend here drag you into this? Helping Abby? What does...
Abby's on Devil's Blood. I know the mob moves in and out of the district. Don't ask me how. It's the perfect place to hide chems. If they do have a warehouse here.
Vin, I'm so sorry. You know I want to help. But first I've got my own... I'm only out this way because my squad got scattered fighting Overgrown nearby. I'm still missing a lot of my people. I need to find them. But there's a lot of ground.
Listen, you're our best bet for finding that warehouse. Let us help you.
Really?
Like I said, to help Abby, we need you. Plus, I can't just...
If you insist, I won't turn you down. But I hope you aren't doing this out of some misguided sense of guilt. And what about you? You as good a Samaritan as Mr. Russo here?
No.
I like that attitude. All right. I saw some of my cadets head down the road past your makeshift landing pad. Vin and I will take our own path and help out the rest. Meet us up the road closer to City Hall when you're done. I have a hunch about where we can find that. Good luck.
Alrighty. Hope the last videos. God, there's like one like right over here.
My bad day got a whole lot better. Thank you.
Yeah, sure not. I was gonna laugh if they were like all like wearing lab coats. Doesn't even say anything. Just stay up there. Oh god. There's really no way to prevent fall damage unless you're in power armor. Alright, got them found. Here we go.
We made it. Thanks, Vin. You held up pretty well after your hiatus.
It's nice to know I haven't lost my touch. Oh, that brought back some memories.
Missing the good old days?
Oh, I don't miss the danger. But it does feel good to be a Muni again. Stay? I couldn't do that.
Abby. You should check down this alley. We've seen family members. I don't want to fight, so we've never pressed them on why.
If they're guarding a building off their usual turf, it has to be something. Whoa, you sure? If you say so, but...
It's real. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes.
You're pulling my leg. There's no way.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! You're gonna come over here and settle an argument for us. We was just about to take our lunch break, but I ain't leaving until we figure this out.
Tell us, Guy, it's real.
It's true.
So how you gonna prove it? Gonna pull one out of thin air?
Oh, okay.
The $2 bill!
That's right. This moron doesn't think it exists.
Oh, that's funny.
And this moron thinks it does.
What a breathtakingly pointless debate.
Proof. I need fit. What in the... Let me see that. Well, I'll be damned.
Your luck
Is
had
this
to
some
be
kind of
higher
trick?
than 10 for that.
No. It is real.
I told you so. Now.
Hey, you didn't forget to bring the spare key.
Oh my god, that's funny as crap, man. Let's find out what crazy junk they got in here. Oh, thought maybe I had to like open the back door for them or something. It's gotta be upstairs. Yep, there it is. so weird. Like I keep getting this like sense that Vin's gonna turn on me.
Family, Vin.
But
You did the right thing.
That's what I keep telling myself. But there's a part of me that still thinks I did wrong. By you.
You know I'd love to have you back, Vin. But Abby comes first.
You're back. Look, that was a private conversation. But, yes, I had second thoughts about wading into the scummy pond water, taking the torch to endless nests of overgrown. It had meaning. I wasn't slinging cocktails for killers, or I really felt like I was living, you know? Not shutting my eyes to the... So you can imagine.
Damn, sounds like you're really screwed up.
I know. Enough about me. Really? Then we were right.
I think I know the building you're talking. We received reports of people slinking around that area. But it's so full of overgrown that I just... That was dumb of me. Let's head that way, see what's there. Maybe we can sneak inside.
Okay then. Well, let's go. Oh good, it didn't mark it. I was like, do I really have to follow them? More than myself and then have them catch up to me. Weapon generates such a huge area of impact.
Hey, what about these? We used to use pipes like these to pump the water out of buildings and go hunting for salvage. But couldn't we reverse the flow? And use the pressure to flood? With the right adjustments, we can blast enough water inside to take out any guards.
Now that you mention it, we did have an incident once where a newbie mixed up the valve order and blasted a bunch of overgrown to...
That's a very, very dumb idea.
Yes, we're so close.
It's a good plan, Vin. If a municipal officer got caught assaulting a gangster hideout, it could jeopardize the peace we have in Atlantic City. Before I go, though, I want to make you an offer. Curing Abby takes precedence. I would never say otherwise. We'll take you back. I'll pull whatever strings are necessary. What do you think?
I knew this was coming. But I'm still not... My family needs me, desperately. If I'm not there for them, they'll probably devolve into raiders or ghouls or worse. I need to think about it.
I know you will. I'm sorry to make you choose again. Think it through. Well, good luck, Vin.
Okay, concentrate. Wait, you don't think... It's not like that, is it? These pumps are finicky.
That was a
We'll need to turn the
great
valves in
little
the right order to reverse the flow. The valves are marked with their numbers. I think the order should be 3, 2, 4, 1. Can you remember that?
Yep.
That's right. Let's have it.
Alright. Let's find these valves. Okay, so 3, 2... 4. And 1. Who the hell set all this crap up, man? I mean, I know Vin mentioned something about it, but like, god damn. That would be a pain in the ass. That's like Bioshock. Alrighty, let's see here.
We did it. The plan worked. Okay, now we just need to look around and see if there's a cure stashed here. Before we do, though, tell me something. Once we're all past this, do you think I should come back here? I guess it is. It's just hard to come to terms with that. I never saw myself as someone who would drop everything to follow his dream. When my family came begging, I went back to them. It just seemed like the right thing to do. I always want to do what's right. I'm just not sure what that is right now. What would you do in my position? That's a very blunt... Maybe I need to give... You've given me some food for thought. Thank you. Now, it looks... Well, who do we have here?
Hey, look. I just work here, okay? I don't want any more trouble. Take what you want, but don't hurt me. Me? I'm Jean. I cook blood for the family. Not my first choice, but it has its perks. Wait, why am I answering your questions? Who are you? What are you doing here? Yes, well, yes. But it is much better than the cinder block shoes they offered to give me as a competing chemist. And I get all the blood I want in exchange, which is a lot. Cure for devil's blood addiction? That info is what we call classified. You'll have to make me an offer better than the kneecaps I'll lose for telling you. Whoa. Okay. Point taken, point taken. Look, I would if I could, okay? But I can't cook an antidote for devil's blood. Not with what I got here. I only use synthetic materials. Hate to talk down my own product, but, yeah, it's almost like knockoff stuff. Wasn't always that way. In the good old days, before I was caged up like a lab rat, we used a purer, organic compound. But times have changed.
But if you had that organic compound, you could create an antidote? Can't we get it for you?
Well, maybe if you could get it. But good luck. Only the original creator does. And he's long gone. Conchita Lombardi drove him into exile when she took power. Might have even wept. So unless you happen to know where Tony Russo is hiding out, you aren't getting your cure.
father? Damn it, Pop. I knew you had something to do with this. Just not what...
Wait. Tony is your dad? The mafia boss Antonio Russo? Oh my god. Oh my god, you're Vinny? I really am losing my kneecaps.
Seems like we owe my father another visit. Senile or not. We have to get him to cough up some info if we want to save Abby.
Senile? Oh, kid! Did you really fall for that act? He was barking orders right up until he fled. Never a hint of forgetfulness. He's been pulling the wool over your eyes, Vin. Yeah.
He... What? There's no way. Unless... I was pretty busy. And I'd been away from home, working for them. Did I just take it for granted? Yeah. The man created the poison. As for the how or the why, only he knows. You're right. We need to head home and confront my father. Do whatever it takes to make him admit he's been playing us, or dig up something that could lead to a cure. I know this was a lot to go through, but thank you again for doing this. I'll meet you at home when you're ready.
I am back. Just have to keep myself muted for certain purposes.
Thank you.
Oops. Let's head back. You know, it's funny. Music was said on Tuesday on our stream talking about the dad, and I was just like, oh yeah, he's like all screwed up because of drugs. Apparently not. What atomic fun means. Somebody's gonna get their ass kicked. Really?
I've lost count of how many cigs I've smoked waiting for you to arrive. Not a single one has called mine. I managed to get everyone in one room. It was a lot. We need to confront my father. He can't hide in... You want my honest opinion? My sister is dying. Her condition... We're going to tell him that we know. He's going to try to deflect and keep pretending that he's senile. And every... Good, because I'm not. But we... This way.
I mean, I could just put this big humongous thing that shoots fireballs in his face.
Mom, will you relax? This isn't helpful. He's sick. We don't even know if what Vin said is true.
Abigail, please. I've handled more than...
Yeah, I won.
My day. I just didn't think it would be my husband. I'm booing off the stage.
Ladies, I do wish that I could help you, but this devil's blood sounds very dangerous.
Just cut the crap! Your acting's not even good. Frankly, it's embarrassing that we fell for it for so long.
What's going on? What is this? This is all very overwhelming.
Ven, where did you hear that Dad is faking?
I met one of his old business partners, Jean. She told me everything. Pop's been faking senility to get out of AC so that Concerta Lombardi can't have him killed. That's why those hitmen showed up at the Rose Room. Our friend here can back me up.
Is this true?
Oh my god, can you actually, like, say no? I'm not a part of this family.
I wish I could say it. God, Dad, really? This was the first thing your brain went to?
And this cursed nightclub. All that nonsense you gave me about an Appalachian nightlife. Ah, just another falsehood. No one makes a fool out of me, Antonio Russo.
The only one making a fool out of you is yourself, Evelyn! All of you! So yeah. Yeah. I was playing hooky. You think it's because I like walking around like a dried prune asking what day of the week it is, huh? I had a target painted on my back by the damn mob! Would you rather have a senile father or a dead one, huh? Yeah. Thought so.
I just wanted a dad. Period.
You can write a novel on why you're innocent later. How about we talk about what we're going to do for Abby?
Hey, let's not overreact now. It's just a little indulgence, right? Who doesn't have a vice these days, huh? She looks fine.
Oh, I've married a Shakespearean villain, haven't I? Our daughter is dying, Antonio.
Why? Oh, would you quit the melodrama for just a few seconds, Evelyn, for the sake of...
For once, she's not being dramatic. According to Jean, Abby needs a pure sample of devil's blood to make an antidote for her withdrawal symptoms. And you're the only one who knows how to get it.
God's sake. You had to go for the one chem you couldn't come off of. What's the matter with you? All right, Peanut Gallery. There's something you all need to see. Come with me.
I just heard a door open. Oh. What the hell is that?
Antonio, what is this beast doing in my home? Oh, disgusting.
It's a freaking Jersey
I've
Devil.
seen one of these before stalking around the city center. Not something I'd want to piss off.
Oh no. It's the lesser devil.
We started seeing these fellas show up around 10 years ago. Devils, we called them. They're still pretty rare.
Why do you have this?
You tell me, honey. Would the showman pay top dollar for a freak show devil corpse?
She's stuck. Yeah, she's stuck.
So you killed it to make a profit.
Hey, Abby, look at this thing. What do you think it is, a bunny rabbit? It's as ugly as sin. Look, I needed an edge over Concerta. Quintino had yours truly to be next in line to be godfather, but that little viper wasn't having it. She tried to sabotage me at every turn. I needed to make more caps, prove that I was useful.
And embalming this thing was the answer. Oh, what a ridiculous idea from a ridiculous man.
I'm ridiculous, Miss Primadonna? What wasn't ridiculous was this fella's blood. I originally took it to Jean to get it embalmed, you know, promised her a small cut. But any dreams of a sideshow attraction disappeared when we realized the tantalizing properties of its blood.
Does this mean you still have a sample of its blood? We need to get it to Jean as soon as possible.
It just so happens I do. If what you're saying is true, then we need to act now on an antidote. I'll take Abby and your friend here to Jean. No, what a tag-alongs. The damn mob's gonna be swarming our tails the whole way. Concerta will know I'm back the second we touch ground on Jersey soil.
Damn it. If it weren't for the mob. Stay safe, all right, Abby?
I will. I got us into this mess. The last thing I want to do is to drag you further into it.
I hope you know what you're doing, Tony.
You, me, Atlantic City. Concerta's the little sister of Quintino Lombardi, the Godfather. She's an ambitious, conniving brat. Let's just say Quintino named me as his successor, despite me not being his own flesh and blood. As such, Concerta wanted me out of the picture to take power by force. Many reasons, kid. For one, they're a pain in the ass to kill. They'll turn you into a paper angel before you know it. This fella here is already dead. That makes things up. Two, probably because Vin was too busy fantasizing about unicorns and rainbows or whatever munis do to just... I could get a skywriter to spell it out for you if I was Concerta. One fat lot of good that did. Pride? One of the 7 deadly sins people love to preach about. In order to sell the lie, I had... And that included my flesh and blood. You know how headstrong Abby and Vin are. I was so deep in it that I didn't really see a way out. I just kept thinking, someday I'll tell her. Some may say it was cowardice, but... Couldn't agree more. Abby and I tried to get there in one piece. Concerta...
How would things be different with a normal family?
Split ends and no hope of a salon. I'm deteriorating.
So, if I help with this...
When you help, not if.
Right, when? Will there be a reward involved? Possibly some blood?
Sure there will. You'll get the gift of continuing to live. The greatest gift of all.
Right. I forgot how generous you are, Antonio. A witness Good. I mean, hello again.
So, you managed to get here in one piece. Took you long enough to get off that vertibird. Time is of the essence here.
Yes, of the essence, right. Of course, yep. You're Abby, right? You sure you want to get clean?
Focus here, Jeannie.
Focusing. Right. Do you have the sample?
Yeah, but this here is liquid gold. Don't break it.
Give it here.
Hey, Maran, can we maybe speed up the process here?
Dad, just wait.
No. This isn't good. This is the opposite of good. What is that? Bad? Right. Bad.
What's the problem here?
I wasn't expecting this. This has profound implications, and I don't know where.
Just spit it out already. My daughter is dying, and we don't have the time for you to have your little eureka moment.
The sample you brought me isn't pure enough to make an antidote with.
What?
That's a very funny joke, Gene. That came from the Jersey Devil himself. How can you get any fucking purer?
You're not gonna believe me, but, that wasn't the real Jersey Devil. If such a thing even exists, that is. This is juvenile blood. The one you killed was just a child.
What? So you mean the ones we see coming out of the Barrens is just... it's... children? Then, how big's the father? Huh? Or the mother? It's hard to tell with these things.
I don't know. No one's ever seen it before. Lived to tell about it, that is. The quantity of neural proteins present in the blood sample isn't fast enough to qualify this as an adult. But if there's a juvenile, that means there's a parent. An adult would have blood potent enough to craft an antidote.
So, you're saying you want us to go into the Pine Barrens? Just trying to see if I'm the one who's going nuts.
But if it's our only option, we've got to.
Yeah.
Right. Looks like you and I have some business to take care of with a gentleman from the Barrens.
Alright guys, I'm back here.
Hey, Egghead.
That I can help with. We've got enough here that I can make... If you can bring the pheromones to hide, maybe the scent will draw the devil out of the...
I could probably think of a few places.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
We? Oh, no.
What's your excuse this time? I'm an adult. I can handle myself. I've been handling myself.
Hey, don't bring your mother into this. Yeah, you've been handling yourself, right? Look how well that's going. Yes.
Strung out on a chem you sold.
You little... Wait for us here.
You'll never...
Go ahead, walk away. It's not like I'm trying to save your life or anything.
Alright, let's get out there and...
Benny, that you?
things do we need to scatter? My legs ain't what they used to be, kid.
I don't even know how to get over to the area that it's telling me to go to. Oh, here we go. Nope, that just led me right back around.
I thought I'd have more time.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't have been a monster. Next one. I can't even see it. Oh, next they were 100 meters away. Meters, yards. I actually don't know what.
I've still got it. Pray for me.
That. Put that one down.
Pheromones are supposed to be.
That's where the mayor lives. What's that building to our left that we just passed?
Give me one good reason not to whack.
Alright, last one. This is gonna hurt. Oh, apparently I couldn't do my daily quest.
Someone get the weed killer.
Hey, kid. I need a word with you. This is it. Hope my daughter's grateful we're about... What gave it away? Is it the constant tension? I know you're not supposed to have a favorite kid, but I did. And it wasn't Vin. When Abby was real little, I took her under my wing. She was a total daddy's girl. I used to let her sit in on all of our meetings. I showed her the ropes. I hate to admit, but there's a reason they call the Cosa Nostra the family. It's 'cause it replaces your real one. And you've got to fuck over your real one to keep the family happy. What didn't change is the real question. Abby, she was, you know, getting older. Becoming more of a teenager, and less of a little girl. She was growing into a formidable young woman, and that was the problem. It's not that it suddenly became an issue, it's that, well, when you're a kid, it don't mean nothing. It's all fun and games. But once you're an adult, you're locked into that life for, well, life. She was gonna end up just like me. Just There ain't a law saying women can't be in the family, but there's always been opposition to letting them reach positions of power. Yeah, it's tradition. It's always been men who have done the killing. I was next in line to be godfather. Do you really think they would have accepted her as my heir? Just ask Conchetta. Why do you think she has a target on my ass? If she's his flesh and blood, after all. It was a choice she made, but it was definitely influenced by this. I wasn't about to set Abby up for disappointment. Training her all these years just to be rejected. I just distanced myself from her. Didn't let her sit in on my work. Over time, she just got the hint. That's when she started acting out. She knew I was the big player moving Devil's blood around AC. Don't know, she knew I discovered it, but, that don't. There's tons of chems you can get hooked on in this shithole, but she got hooked. Trouble is, blood is highly addictive. She got in to win my love was some such bullshit, but there's no... I never thought something like this would happen. I thought she'd take up an honest trade. I never wanted this. Not for Abby. Listen, that...
Summon the devil. Where is it? Am I gonna fight this thing on the roof?
Come out, little Thorn.
Pay your taxes next time. You'll be
Overcrowed to pay their taxes? We got a freaking walk. Yeah, it's funny that these kind of things are still an issue. Escort missions. Oh, that was a lesser devil. Oh, there's another one. Where'd it go? Gotta be getting close if lesser devils are showing up. Oh, okay. There it is. Or something. fire weapon.
I won't let them get their mitts on you, girl. Don't you?
God. I don't remember how we got down there.
Oh, look at all that blood! Pure devil blood! I'll tell you what, kid. Why don't you take a little more than you need? It'll take longer, sure, but Abby's waited this long already. I'm sure she could last a bit longer, and I can take the rest back to... We could make a killing off it.
Huh.
But there's... I'm getting too old to chase these caps, kid. I don't know. I might as well spend the rest of it trying to make it right. Just take enough for Abby. All right? Just leave...
Yeah, I definitely want to play back through this and try the other options. Take out everybody.
We should get back to Abby's. Thanks, kid. For...
You're back.
Oh, that's cool.
And you have all your limbs. Exceeding expectations again, I see.
All right, Jeannie, we got the goods. Hey, where's Abby?
Yeah, about that.
I'm gonna ask nicely one more time. Where is my daughter?
She took off. It wasn't my fault. I swear, Antonio, she just left.
Why on earth would she do that? Her life's in jeopardy, for God's sake.
She said she needed to be alone. That this is a mistake.
What? No, that doesn't make any sense. Did she say where she went?
Sorta. She said she went to the place where she met her real father.
Kids and their dramatics. We need to go find her then. Yes, genius, I am. That's where she first saw me whack a poor fool on a job. The fellow owed the family caps for some blood he never paid for. We wasted him. I guess you could say it was Abby's first... Agree. Let's go!
Yep, freaking fast travel you back to do another escort mission.
Abby!
Oh,
There you are!
God, I was hoping you wouldn't find me. Please, just leave me alone. It's best for everyone involved if you just leave me alone.
Abby! What the hell's gotten into you? We got the sample. You need to come back to the lab.
Why even bother with it? Is there even a point to this antidote?
What are you talking about?
Do you even remember what happened here, Dad? You wasted a guy on blood because he didn't pay up. What even sets me apart from him? Why does he get a bullet to the head and I get an antidote?
Abby, this is ridiculous. I'm not gonna just let you die over something that happened 14 years ago. We can't just let her walk away.
A normal life, huh? My mother's too busy looking in a mirror to look at me. My brother can't be there for me for forever. My father kills people and ruins their lives for a living, and... So let me ask you again. Then all of this would be for nothing. I would love to believe that. I really would. Only actions show change. How do I know anything is gonna change? He did? He gave up Caps? I'm not sure if I believe that.
Look, quit making me out to be this horrible bad guy. I just didn't want to waste perfectly good money is all.
It's not about the blood or even the stupid devil. It's about the fact that you've always chosen Caps over me. Why did you walk away from me? What did I do wrong? Even if that's true, he should have stood up for me.
I wasn't there for you, and for that, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. But the truth is, you didn't do nothing wrong. And I never hated you. I knew you could never really be in the mob. They would never even let you file their papers, let alone call the shots. I didn't want to set you up for failure, you understand?
Yeah.
But I didn't want to break your heart neither. So I just did nothing. But I should have done better. And for that, I'm sorry.
You admitted you were wrong. So maybe it's time I do the same. I never really thought you cared about me. I thought I was I don't think I deserve special... But if I'm going to take this antidote and start a new life, no more killing, no more chems, I want a proper... I don't want to be on my own anymore.
No, Abby, you're right. I failed you. All these years, I put Caps and the high life ahead of my family, ahead of my own flesh. I'm the one who owes you an apology. And yes, I am a coward for trying to walk away. I should have done better. You know, sweetheart, there's still time. If you take the antidote, I can be the father you always wanted from here on out.
I want the antidote. I want to get better.
Let's head back to the labs, and you'll feel better soon.
Oh wow! I just now realized that it said either
really
convince
hope this
Abby
works.
to take the antidote or
Don't
don't.
like that there ain't no guarantees, but...
I didn't
Stuck in the wall.
And, will there be any leftovers? Just one moment. I need to engineer the antidote. Are you sure you want this?
Put a sock in it, Gene.
all right. This should be good. Ready, Abby?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
I'm right here with you, kiddo. Well, do you feel any different?
I don't know. Not really. Wait. I feel... the craving is dying down. It's not as intense.
You should feel some immediate relief. But it'll take weeks for the symptoms to fade completely. It'll only get better from here on out. Not worse.
Thank you, Jean. I should be thanking you the most. Without you, I'd still be... That means a lot to hear. I never considered that anyone cared about whether I lived or died. I guess a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Anything for you, Abby. You better... You ready to go home now?
Yeah, Dad. I'm ready. Would you meet us there? You've been with us the whole way. Thank you. It means a lot.
You're like, nah, I'm done. Just pay me. Alright, head over there. Oh my god, like... somebody on this map is like taking over all of the... loading screen right into another one. Hey, they got business. Oh.
Don't mind
Well,
me.
no need to roll out the red carpet for us, bud. We're back. The devil coughed up his cure, and Abby is right as rain.
Thank God. Does he mean it, Abs?
Yeah, Ben. I'm back. Really back.
Thank goodness. We're all due for some relaxation now that this is through. Would you like a toast, Abigail?
Let's take it easy on the substances for a while.
Oh, you're right, of course. Goodness. I don't think we've spent this much time in the same room in ages. It's certainly a welcome change. Everyone, please shift to the left if you can. It's my good side.
Mom, all your sides are your good side.
You've grown charismatic with age, Abigail. If only I could say the same for your father.
Hey, not in front of the guest. Speaking of which, why don't you come join the festivities? So is this... Quite the Samaritan answer, you.
I know this has been a roller coaster. Having you looking in from the outside?
I actually have something I want to talk to you all about. This has been on my mind for a while. Ever since we came to Appalachia, I've missed working with the Munis. I don't know if I've ever actually had the chance to express it before. But that work, it meant a lot to me. Helping people, making a difference that doesn't just get washed away by the next problem. I'm not ready to leave it behind. After this, I'm going back to Atlantic City. I hope you can understand.
Every bird flies the nest, son. If this is your time, then so be it.
Oh, Vincenzo. You really are all grown up. I only hope we've spent enough time together that you won't forget me.
I'm glad you're doing this, Ven. I'll miss you. Really miss you. But you deserve to do what makes you happy.
Whew, it, feels really weird to talk about myself.
Oh, you'll get better with practice. I certainly did.
Yeah, maybe a little too good. Don't you think, honey?
You know you love it.
All right, all right. Family meeting's over. As for you, our doors are open. Least we can do in return for your assistance with family matters. Maybe one of these days, we'll even have a happy hour worth inviting you to.
And there it is, guys. Alright, let's see what the rewards are. Get the plan for the Jersey Devil plushie. Alright, we'll look to build some of that on our live this coming Tuesday, but we appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us today. As always, if you are new to our channel, we are live on Tuesdays with Fallout 76 related things. Thursdays are our themed streams, and Saturdays are my solo streams where I'm playing stuff on many different consoles that I'm just trying to beat that I put off. So we will be live again this coming Saturday. If you want to know exactly when those lives go live, subscribe to our channel, and you can also see down below our upcoming live stream schedule. We try to post that as soon as we finish one live, the next one goes up, so you guys will always be alerted. And we appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out. We'll see you guys on the next one.